materials as well as searching, designing, and organizing materials. Basic skills of ICT that an English language teacher should have. What are the very basic uh, ICT skills or skills of ICT that English teacher should have? These we discuss, and opportunities and challenges in managing ICT in English language classroom. These are the things. First, we discuss from the content knowledge perspective. Then, if we have time today, we discuss from the sample question answer also. Okay, thank you. And this ICT. Mhm. So yesterday we briefly discussed about modes of learning. Okay. Simply, we can say, uh, there are mainly, three modes of learning in course of, teaching and learning process. Like, synchronous mode of learning, asynchronous mode of learning, and blended mode of learning. These three are, generally, accepted modes of learning. Synchronous, in our last class also we discussed briefly. This is, synchronous means happening together. Happening together. This is live session, a live class. Like, yeah, this is happening in the. Now we are in the synchronous mode. We are in the live session. At the same time, in the real time, we are, joining, we are connecting, and we are discussing. This is the synchronous mode of, learning. Then to join, to connect each other at the real in the real time, we have used, ICT devices, tools. We have computer, we have laptop, we have, mobile, and using, we have, internet access also. Devices we have used, and we have used, and we are connecting to discuss, to share our ideas and learn each other. So this is what synchronous mode of learning. Just you understand, this is happening together. This is, connecting in real time. This is live session. Okay, live class or session. We understand. And this is, in real time, like, Zoom, session. This is, we are, joining using, Zoom software. Then this is Zoom is also one tool of, ICT. So this is one mode of learning. You understand? When we come in the live session, we can present our ideas, we can share our ideas and learn each other, remaining, far distance, And a synchronous mode of learning is, another mode of learning that is, happening for each other individually. Happening for each other individually without expectation of any kind of immediate interaction. Okay, now we can have interaction if we need, because we can unmute ourselves and we can speak, we can ask question, we can, exchange our answer. So this is what live, but in asynchronous mode of learning, so immediate, interaction, two-way communication, questioning and answering, from two sides, we cannot do. But what we can do is, we can check, email, we can check, message, and we can, update, we can read, and then we can prepare, and we can respond also. So this happens, but individually. So there is no such kind of, interaction. For just one example is one of your friends, sent you a Facebook message or email, Gmail or Yahoo Mail sent, and when you open your Facebook, then when you open your Gmail or Yahoo Hotmail, then you see the email, you see the message, and you download or you read that message, and accordingly you reply. That is what asynchronous mode of learning. So when to learn from asynchronous mode, we can use the devices like Viber, we can use WhatsApp, we can use mobile SMS, can be used, Facebook Messenger, mail exchange, offline reading can be the examples of what asynchronous mode of learning. And just to remind you, in the time of COVID-19, we also used these devices, these applications a lot to continue our teaching and learning process. Teachers used to send some homework or some kind of project work or any problems through the Viber, through the WhatsApp, then mobile message also, Facebook Messenger also, they exchange through emails also, and provided students some kind of link, reading material, PDF document, worksheet, project work, through different social media. This is what kind of asynchronous mode of learning. And a blended form or blended mode of learning is also another form. It is equally useful. Blended means combination of both synchronous as well as asynchronous. This kind of flavor we can see. For example, if we apply this flipping or flipped learning, it means just you understand. Flipped learning भनेको चाहिँ Flipped learning means it is very interesting, simple also to understand. Like flipped भनेको चाहिँ classroom classwork at home, homework in the classroom. This is the flipping. उल्टिने के ठ्याक्कै flipping भन्ने हुन्छ नि. So when you search the meaning of flip in the Google, you understand that flipping means we do homework at school, in school, and school work at home. घरमा गर्ने काम स्कुलमा गर्ने, स्कुलमा गर्ने काम घरमा गर्ने के त्यसलाई फ्लिपिङ भन्छ के, उल्टो भयो हैन, उल्ट्याउने. This is called flipping. For example, उदाहरणको लागि in conventional or traditional classroom, हिजोको कक्षामा हामीले के गर्थ्यौं भने कक्षामा चाहिँ के गर्थ्यौं, क्लास वर्क दिन्थ्यौं. Students, they have to read the text, and they have to take some notes and prepare some notes, and they have to present in the classroom. Problem टिचरले प्रब्लम असाइन गर्नुहुन्थ्यो, कुनै टास्क असाइन गर्नुहुन्थ्यो, वर्कशीट दिनुहुन्थ्यो, रिडिङ असाइनमेन्ट दिनुहुन्थ्यो, र स्टुडेन्ट्स they used to read, they used to solve, they used to write, and they used to discuss, interact, or present in the classroom. This was the practice of flipped learning. के भन्छ भने, so students, they have to get chance to read, to prepare note, to watch, to listen, to know, to make notes at home. तिनीहरूले घरमा गर्नुपर्छ अब हैन. According to the flipped classroom or flipped learning, students, they do every reading, every writing, might be making notes, might be just writing, some reading and writing activities will be at home. Now when they come to the real class, either physically or virtually, and then that is what synchronous, and they get chance to share. त्यहाँ चाहिँ उनीहरूले आफूले नोटमा बनाएको कुराहरू, नोट प्रिपेयर गरेको नोटको आधारमा उनीहरूले शेयर गर्ने हो हैन. At home means they are in the asynchronous mode हैन. घरमा आफैले रिडिङ गर्यो, teacher provides some reading documents, like might be PDF files, might be worksheet, might be simple reading text, or any kind of problems, any kind of link of audio, video, might be any problems, curiosities, questions, might be in already दिन्छ उसले हैन, teacher provides. Then students at home घरमा चाहिँ उनीहरूले के गर्छ, and they check their Viber, they check their Yahoo Messenger, they check their WhatsApp, and they check their email, and what they download, or they just view, and they read the document, they watch the video, they listen the audio, then what they prepare note. त्यो चाहिँ एसिन्क्रोनस मोडमा भयो हैन. इमेल खोल्छ, फेसबुक मेसेज हेर्छ, भाइबरमा मेसेज हेर्छ हैन, व्हाट्सएपमा मेसेज हेर्छ. मेसेज हेरिसकेपछि देयर माइट बी व्हाट message or any kind of reading content or in problems to work, and accordingly they prepare note. About there is no interaction sign, one way. Then we'll prepare note prepare individually. Then when they come in the synchronous mode or live session can be physically or virtually. हामी virtually live session मा आइराखेका छौं हैन. In the same way we can have in the physical class also live session. We meet together, then we share what we have prepared in our note. That is what live session, synchronous. So there is the blended form of synchronous and asynchronous, or real time and what happening individually without what immediate interaction. So this is what flipped learning, you understand, classwork at home, homework at class. Class में हिजो क्लासमा गर्ने काम चाहिँ हामी घरमा गर्छौं आज. Reading and writing we do at home. When we come to classroom, or when we attend class, or when we attend virtual live session, then we get chance to share, to interact, to present ideas, and from there we learn. This kind of mixed model, blended form, hybrid form, we can say this is what one mode of learning, and this can be possible by the flipped type of learning. Flipped, here I have just mentioned the full form. F means flexible learning. F means flexible learning. According flexible environment, there are many materials that can be in open access for the open and free access for the students. एकदमै flexible छ. Many materials are there. PDF document might be, worksheet might be, then Word document might be, then some audio materials might be, video materials might be. There might be the link of different websites, link of learning portals, link of e-libraries. So just teacher sends to the students through different devices and media. Then students what they download, they open it, they read, and they write, they prepare, and they share. So this kind of flexible environment will be here. We will get in flipped class. And learning culture means every student prepares his or her own note individually. In self initiation, self study is what much appreciated. Self study what focused or prioritized. धेरै चाहिँ सो अध्ययन गर्न पर्यो कि बच्चाले. अहिले चाहिँ हाम्रो के छ भने बडी टिचर लेड छ. Teacher has big role. Everything teacher decides, determines. But in flipped learning, what happens? Teacher just provides the problems or reading document. It is the students, they have to read themselves, they have to understand themselves, and they have to try to explore the meaning or pattern or anything from their one side, and they what share and learn. So this kind of learning culture we see in flipped learning also. Then intentional content means a variety of text, a variety of activities we can use because available, उपलब्ध छ. Then this is what according to the needs, according to the interest, we can select content and read and update. So professional support means experts or teachers can provide support from different parts of the world. This is not only necessary to be in the classroom. So living far distance, in the different parts of the country, different parts of the world also, we can join through the ICT tools, and we can share what professional support. So this is such kind of flexible type of learning mode. And just we can understand it, what is a blended mode of learning. यहाँ चाहिँ यो दुईटा बुझ्नुभयो भने सिंक्रोनस भनेको बच्चाहरू कक्षा कोठामा भेट हुन्छन् र तिनीहरू कन्टेन्टको बारेमा छलफल गर्छन्, यो ट्रेडिसनल हो। अब हामी आईसीटी टुल्सको प्रयोग गरेर हामी यो जुमहरुको, गुगल क्लासको हैन यस्ताको प्रयोग गरेर हामी के गर्न सक्छौं, लाइभ सेसनमा भर्चुअली एटेन्ड हुन सक्छौं। Then we can share what happening together, live session, attending live class, live session in the real time using different softwares like Zoom, like Microsoft Teams, and like Google Class. Then what we can share. This is synchronous mode of learning. You live session huncha. Asynchronous ma chai teacher in advance. Teacher in advance provides some reading document, some problems, some questions, curiosities, guides, link of audio video materials. Then they read those materials and they prepare note. Reading and writing happen, reading and writing happens, individually. They prepare note. When they come in the live session, then what? They get chance to share. This kind of, practice we are doing after COVID-19. COVID-19 later you practice introduce gareko cha, so we are doing this. This is what just we say about different modes of learning. Now, sources of materials, let's see what kind of materials we can use in ELT class. Like, we can use worksheet use on sakchau. So we prepare worksheet using just our laptop, then using the opening the word file, then word file or Excel file, and then we prepare worksheet, we print out it, and we use in the classroom. So worksheet can be very useful activity as well as material. Worksheet matra bhanyo bhane material bhayo, use of worksheet bhane activity ma jन्छ हैन. Use of worksheet is activity, only worksheet is what? Material. Then अहिले हामी छलफल गर्छौं वर्कशीट कुन कन्टेन्ट ल्याङ्ग्वेज स्किल्स or aspects कहाँ काम लाग्छ वर्कशीट को, just we'll see after this. Then audio clip, of course, audio materials we can prepare also, we can record also, then we can download also, because professionally prepared audio clips which we can get, we can have access in freely we can download and can be used in listening class. Video clips we can get from YouTube, we can download, and then we can use in the classroom. Documentaries also we can prepare and use in the classroom. Films, different pictures and cartoons we can get from Google's, and then we can use for the speaking class. Slides we can prepare, PPT slides, then different templates of slides, different templates of email writing, letter writing, CV writing, different such templates we can get from Google. And they are the samples we use in the classroom to teach different writing skills as well as other reading skills also. So a sample of letters, condolence, sympathy, CV, a notice, message of congratulation, something etc. we can get from the Google. We can download, print out, and use in the classroom in group or pair to teach different writing skills, reading skills. Okay, so electronic books we can get like dictionary, DICTIONARY. We discussed dictionary as supplementary material. We have we can have printed dictionary also, that is hard copy, and electronic copy also we can download, or directly we can check the dictionary or word meaning in the Google. So this kind of facility we have. Dictionary and grammar book, grammar books we can download, and other reference books, let's say reference books we can download from the e-library, just you are practicing that jet library. This is just one example, and we can download this, ebooks. Newspaper, of course, we can get newspaper from, like, Kathmandu Post, then Himalayan Times. These English newspapers we can download. We can download the e-copy and print out and use in the classroom. Magazines, news reports, tables, sample text of, this is repeated. Okay, this is repeated. And sample text of, stories, poems, dramas, essays. We can get, in the website or in the Google. Then we can download and use in the class. So these are, few to mention here. We can use in the classroom, and we can get from the internet, or let's say Google search. And we can also construct. We can design using the digital tools or ICT tools. So these are few to mention here. Now, possible sources of teaching materials that can be used in English classroom. So there are some sources, like, Google is one source of, collecting materials. Yahoo is another source of, collecting materials. YouTube is one source of, collecting, YouTube videos. Videos are very useful, material, can be used in English language classroom for the, speaking class, listening class, or let's say in orally skills development class, or let's say for the interaction, sharing, and discussion. And we can use YouTube video. And learning portals are there. In learning portals, different materials will be uploaded. Then we learners can visit different learning portals of different countries, of different institutions. Then just we can browse, or we can download necessary materials that we can update and upgrade our knowledge. So learning portal can also be one source of materials. Then e-library, of course, a lot of books, articles, articles we can get from the e-library. That we download and upgrade our knowledge. Websites can also be, and laptop, desktop printer, this can also be the sources to, for example, to prepare worksheet. Worksheet is useful material in English classroom. It creates learning environment. There will be fun and engaging. There will be communication, collaboration, sharing, cooperation when we use worksheet in English classroom, and at the time of teaching language functions or other reading and writing skills. So to prepare worksheet, what we have to do, we have to use our laptop or desktop computer. Then what we prepare the worksheet, then we print out it and use it in the classroom. So in this sense, laptop or desktop can be what source of designing teaching materials in English class. So you just remember here. So there are some sources of materials from where we download or we collect materials necessary to teach and learn English, like Google, Yahoo, YouTube, learning portal, e-library, websites, and these laptop, desktop, printer, etc. So now searching, there is another subheading in the curriculum, like searching learning materials. Searching materials only given the materials and learning materials. Yeah. Now these are the different sources, and from these sources we search the material. We search, we locate, we search, we locate, we identify, we recognize, we download, we print out, we read, we note some points, then we learn, or we share, then we learn. These are the different processes we use in course of upgrading our knowledge skills through the use of ICT tools. First, what we do what search. Yes, EARCS. We search, okay, or we visit different sources. Okay, we search, visit, then we locate. Oh, this is the audio audio material useful in teaching, listening. This is the video material useful to teach a speaking class. Or these are there are some templates or some layouts or some skeleton or some sample text can be used in reading, can be used in writing, can be used in grammar class, can be used in what function class. We decide, we locate the information, where is it, and then after locating we recognize, oh, this is useful, very useful. We locate, we recognize, then what we download, then we what store, then what we read, then we when we read, then what happens, then read and write, then we share or present, then what we learn and update. So this kind of process we can see when we visit different sources of materials through the use of digital or ICT devices. So learning portals can be one source of materials. Using visiting or searching the learning portals, we can find out very useful materials. Like some examples, like this is one learning portal of CHRD. This is what government learning portal under the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. Your CHRD ko learning portal cha haina, tapaile yo link ma gaera click garnu bhayo bhane, then you get a lot of materials of grade ECD to what grade 11 and 12, or ECD 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can get a lot of materials related to teaching and learning based on textbook. So this is what one learning portal of CHRD, Center for Education and Human Resource Development भन्छ. हामीले पहिला यसलाई विभाग भनेर चिन्थ्यौं हैन, अहिले यसलाई हामी शिक्षा तथा मानव स्रोत विकास केन्द्र भनेर चिन्छौं. Center for Education and Human Resource Development. This is under the Ministry of Education. Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. This is one learning portal. So learning portal can be one very useful source. We can search materials. We can find out the necessary useful materials from there. We can download and we can update and upgrade our knowledge. For example, just I want to show you now please let's have a look. This is one learning portal. This is Government of Nepal, Minister of Education, Science and Technology, Center for Education and Human Resource Development. यो शिक्षा तथा मानव स्रोत विकास केन्द्रको learning portal है. And here grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these are what grades. Now these are subjects like English, Nepali, mathematics, Serafero, our surrounding. And just if you click, for example, if you click here, and this will open like this, and textbook chapters are here, lessons are here, resources are here, me and my family, and these are the textbook activities, listen and say. Now if you click to listen and say, another page will open, like this is me and my family, listen and say activities here. Just you can scroll down and you can check. So this is happening by the use of ICT devices. हामीले ICT device use गरिरहेका छौं, then we can download it, we can read it, we can engage ourselves in reading and writing activity. So this is what grade 1 हैन. यता तपाईले यहाँ क्लिक गर्नुमा यहाँ डाउनलोड भन्ने छ. This book we can download. Then go back, पछाडी जानुस्, यहाँ resources मा क्लिक गर्दियौ. What are the resources here? English vocabulary. Vocabulary is here. Now let's click here. I think it is video. Video vocab. This is grade 1 English. Okay. So picture and word. There is the association, picture and word. So girl, there is picture of girl. Boy, there is a picture of boy. In this way, yes, I want to go back. This is a learning portal. So one source of materials in English class. Then we can visit. We can search materials through this what learning portals. Then grade 9, 10. Now we are concerned with the lower secondary, grade 6, 7, 8. Now let's check grade 8 once. Then grade 8, this English book and travelogue textbook chapters are this. These are the lesson and resources are here. So if we let's see the bibliography resources, let's check what is here. Vocabulary, spoken vocabulary, vocabulary translation. Let's say vocabulary. What is here? Drug, burden. Okay, these words you see here. So in this way, this is just sample to share with you. This is learning. This is one example of what learning portal. So be confident that learning portal can be one source of collecting materials that can be useful or relevant to teaching English language to the lower secondary level students. To be specific here for our purpose, हामीले learning portal चाहिँ use गर्न सक्छौं. एउटा सोर्स हो हैन. And searching material भन्दाखेरि learning portal मा जाने हैन. Then we can download materials, we can view, we can listen, we can watch, we can read, we can write, we can update, we can do this. Okay, one learning portal. And these are some this Khan Academy also another very useful learning portal. We can get a lot of materials related to English, related to other subjects also. Khan Academy. And this British Council website, elo.org. This is for listening. A lot of listening audio materials we get that can be used for teaching and learning purpose in English classroom. So audio materials we get here. Then this is Learn English, Learning English.Voice of America. This is what another learning portal. A lot of audio, video, and video related to grammar teaching, video related to other skill teaching we can get in these portals. So just you remember, learning portal is one source of reading and updating or for the materials. We visit different learning portals. We read or we download, we read, we write, we share, and we update and upgrade our knowledge. And another is visiting e-library. So e-library, there are many e-libraries, means electronic library. We can visit different library using links. So for example, just I want to show you one example. Library company like learning portal, because they are sources of teaching and learning. Just so this is one largest e-library in the world. सबैभन्दा ठुलो, एकदमै ठुलो e-library हो विश्वको. यहाँ यतापट्टि हेर्नुभयो भने यतिवटा किताब अवेलेबल छ, यहाँ आर्टिकल यति अवेलेबल छ हैन. So books and articles are here. If you want to download books, you click to the books button. Then here is the space which book you want to read. Then okay, like developing reading skills, developing reading skills. You want to read this book. Now let's check. Okay, so in this way, electronic copies of the books will be available. So this is what teaching and developing reading skills, so practical guide to reading comprehension exercises. So there is translate Grillet book, I discussed with you in our reading class. So this is very useful book. We can download. So this is called e-library. You say e-library. We can download what? Ebooks, electronic copies of books, articles, journals, news. We can download. This is called what? E-library. So learning portal, e-library. Then okay. So e-library, learning portal. These are the sources of what? Materials. And we can search material through these sources. And source one is the source water search learning portals. And then e-library like www.booksy.org, www.bookfeed.net, www.z-lib.org, www.pdfdrive.com also. These are the different libraries, e-libraries. So in search engine also we use. Search engine is like YouTube, then Yahoo, Google. These are search engines. Through the Googles we can search what cartoons, what pictures, what templates, what layouts, what samples of reading and writing we want. We go to the we search the engine. We use the search engine like Google, Yahoo, YouTube. Then we locate the useful materials. Then we download and use in the classroom. This is what search engine. So simply you understand there are different sources of materials that can be used to search, collect, and what use in the classroom for the purpose of teaching and learning. पढाउन सिक्नको लागि हामीलाई एडिशनल रिसोर्सेसहरु चाहिन्छ। त्यसको लागि चाहिँ हाम्रो टुल्सको प्रयोग गरेर, डिजिटल आईसीटी टुल्सको प्रयोग गरेर materials we can search. For that, there are different sources like Google, Yahoo, YouTube, learning portals, e-library website. Can be our even tab, laptop, desktop we can use. So these are some samples of learning portals in e-library. So search engine we can do this. Now about हामीलाई डिजाइन भन्छ, त्यहाँ डिजाइन पनि लेखेको छ हैन, सर्चिङ, डिजाइनिङ एन्ड अर्गनाइजिङ मटेरियल्स भनेको छ. So how do we design a spreadsheet to prepare students' mark sheet, or to keep students' record, to prepare students' portfolio? We use spreadsheets भनेको Excel file हो हैन. Then worksheet we can use we can design worksheet. म अहिले तपाईहरुलाई यो वर्कशीट पनि डिजाइन गरेर देखाउँछु. Audio we can record using different devices. We can record our one voice, or we can record of someone who has good pronunciation or good command over pronunciation. We can record his or her voice. Then we can use his listening material in the listening class. We can also record the video or animated video we can use. Then templates we can prepare, slides we can prepare, documentaries we can make. Then designing table, charts, figure, diagrams we can do. Capturing photos, slides, necessary materials, recording and editing audio video clips, constructing animated videos, designing and organizing templates, some repeated here, preparing digital lesson plans. These are what? These are the materials we can design. यहाँ कसैले ह्यान्ड रेज गरे जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई. नबिना मलाई यहाँ पर्मिसन रहन्छ, तपाईको चाहिँ अनम्युट गर्ने पर्मिसन रहन्छ. You write in the chat box. अथवा नबिनालाई ल रेन्ज अनम्युट गरिदिनुस् त होस्टले. Is it possible? ल ठिक छ, भएन. You write in the chat box. मलाई त्यो रहेनछ पर्मिसन. Okay, I want to check your chat box. Face-to-face learning भनेको that is live session or synchronous mode मा जान्छ हैन. Face-to-face learning is this is now a kind of virtually we are attending. This can be one example also face to face. When you physically attend in the real classroom, that is also face to face. That is synchronous. Synchronous ma jन्छ त्यो. One, so do you need to buy book or note you provide? So Modo has written here. So you decide yourself. किताब किन्ने कि नोटमा भर पर्ने भन्नुभएको छ. So you decide, because I cannot say about it. तपाईलाई नोटले पनि नोटले of course you get some inputs, and book also of course supporting materials, because book is written in terms of the curriculum अनुसार लेखिएको हुन्छ. तपाईलाई प्रिपेयर गर्न सजिलो हुन्छ. Note, this is additional extra input. It might be in Tono. And which one is face to face? Once again, template. Template means this is layout. Template भनेको चाहिँ layout हो. This is just skeleton. खाका हो के? खाका हो, framework हो हैन. Template means. So yes, worst त्यहाँ एक दुई जना यहाँ साथीहरुले ह्यान्ड रेज गर्नु भएको छ. मलाई परमिट गर्नुहुन्छ कि? Yes, okay. Now you have given me the authority. Yes, anyone please, do you want to speak? Raise your hand. Okay, one is raising your hand. Sunita, okay. La, you unmute and you speak.
Sure.
Yes, please.
So, way to using ICT in English language teaching at the lower secondary level.
Yes.
How we can use ICT? Way to using ICT in English language teaching at the lower secondary level.
Yes, we come there also, because now we are following the curriculum content. Then use part, application part, it comes, because there is another topic, basic skills of ICT and English teachers should have. Then there we have to discuss the application part. So teachers should have the knowledge of designing worksheet. Teachers should have the knowledge of recording video. Teachers should have the knowledge of or skill of editing video and recording voice for the listening class. Teachers should have the skill to download necessary audio video materials or other templates or slides or different things, and using such these materials can be used to teach different skills and aspects in English class. So application part is coming. That is under the skills of basic skills of ICTs. We discussed there.
Okay.
And others? Yes, Roshan. Okay, Roshan, yes. So Sunita, you please unmute yourself. You mute yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, whatever you have given in the test yourself for the practice, if you will discuss little bit about it, then it would be better to us to just practice myself and also write the answers.
Here in this class?
Yeah.
So it comes.
In the beginning, you have given some of the questions to practice yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
So that if you will discuss little bit about that also, and it will be better to us to write the answers ourselves.
Okay. I got your point. So at the beginning of this unit, I said that this is second class of this unit. Yes. Second class. So at least 4-5 periods we spend in this unit. And let's first discuss the content area. Let's discuss the content area first. Then we come to the sample question answer part.
Okay, so one more thing, sir.
Yeah.
One more thing. So in the previous classes, also in the previous chapters, we have I have just whatever the questions you have provided to us, I have just written the answer for it. And how it would be possible to you to just check it that whether it is right or wrong.
So this is necessary. This is genuine, curiosity you have raised. This is necessary because if we get chance to see or look at each other's, your questions, your answers. So a kind of, eye opening will be there. So the sharing, feedback sharing is eye opener. Then this is necessary. I will discuss with the administration also, this union administration. So if we can manage time for the feedback sharing of the answers written by the participants, that will be good. So we can manage if possible. Because if you send me your answers through Vibers or messengers or email, so it will be very difficult for me to give feedback of it. Like you are 247 participants, you are here, then it will be very difficult to respond to you individually. So let's manage such time. We'll have some sample answers from your side, then we will display here. Then we just discuss about the some possible areas to be improved in your answer. Okay, we decide this. I will talk to the administration.
Thank you, sir.
If anybody if there is anyone who wants to speak, please you raise your hand. Otherwise, I'll continue. Okay, Nari. Yes.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, please.
My question is one, sir. That is, how can we use ICT tools in the classroom where there is a great problem of even electricity, sir? This question can be asked in the examinations. In that context, how can you solve the question, sir? This is the question for the point of view of examination, sir. Hello. Hello.
Yes. Okay, I got your point. So there is a lack of electricity, or different low range of connectivity might be, this kind of difficulties might be. So there are challenges in our topics, opportunities and challenges of challenges in managing ICT in ELT bhanne chha ni hamro topic haina. There we have to discuss. There are the challenges: low connectivity and no electricity. Then majority of the teachers and students might not have such devices also. How could we manage such classroom? Okay, may I go ahead? Sabai Vanda, are you listening to me? Excuse me. Are you listening to me? Yes, okay. Thank you. ल अब सुनिताले अघि नै ह्यान्ड राइज गरिसकेको, कोही हुनुहुन्न हैन? मे आई क्लोज इट? Okay. Now your main concern is, I understand, म बुझ्छु कि तपाईहरुको मेन कन्सर्न भनेकै how do we use ICT tools in English classroom. Your concern is this. Finally, we conclude there. They conclude गर्ने, for example, spreadsheet, worksheet, audio clips, or videos, templates, slides, documentary, the different templates of table, charts, figures, diagrams, photos. We take pictures, cartoons, so different materials are equally useful to teach English, different skills and aspect of English language in lower secondary, let's say lower secondary level. So this is the application part of ICT tools. Main concern in the same way, how opportunity how what kind of advantages or benefits students get through the use of ICT? What kind of advantages, benefits, or benefits teachers they get using ICT tools? Then by the use of ICT tools, how can students build up, construct new knowledge, construct new idea? यो पार्टमा चाहिँ हामी जान्छौँ र अहिले चाहिँ हामी करिकुलममा बेस भएर कन्टेन्ट वाइज छलफल गर्दा यसरी आएको छ, पोइन्ट गएको छु म. देन वी क्यान हेल्प simple question answer discussion also. Then from there I think you get some ideas about your questions. Okay, now yes, simple तपाईले रेज गर्नुभएको क्वेशनको answer यहाँ पनि छ थोरै. Organizing materials, now we conducting or using materials to teach different language skills and aspects. Now we can see like here, when we plan to teach different language functions, like expressing expressing likes and dislikes, likes and dislikes, अथवा requesting etc. We can design different worksheets and organize in English class. Worksheet creates fun and engaging learning environment. Fun and engaging learning environment. So for example, we can design the worksheet like this. यसरी पनि हामीले वर्कशीट बनाउन सक्छौं. जस्तो यहाँ हेरौं, एउटा वर्कशीट बनाऊ. वर्कशीट भनेको के भने सीट वेयर स्टुडेन्ट्स वर्क सीट हो के. वर्क सीट काम गर्ने सीट हो. त्यही भएर काम गर्ने सीट बनाइदिउँ. नाउ आई एम युजिङ, अब तपाईले ख्याल गर्नुस्, आई एम युजिङ माइ ल्यापटप and I'm opening this word file, and here I draw one table having different columns, so here different columns, and I design like this. My design is like this: name of students, then here likes, why, dislikes. Again we add on the left side, right side, why. अब हेर्नुस्, यो मैले डिजाइन गरिरहेको छु है, वर्कशीट मैले डिजाइन गरिरहेको छु. हेर्नुस्, likes, dislikes. This is my, I'm preparing the layout template भनौं अथवा हैन, I'm preparing how many students are there in a class, like 1 2 3 4 5 6, for example, here 6 I have written. If now topic we write on the top right hand side, language function is what? Expressing likes and dislikes. This is what language function. And here you can write worksheet number 1. Worksheet number 1. Then this worksheet we use to teach language function, expressing likes and dislikes. Okay. Now यो तयार भयो है, यो तयार भयो. We print out it, then we do the photocopy according to the number of students in the class. Procedure मा यहाँ लेख्नु पर्छ. How do you use भन्दाखेरि हैन, classroom procedure यहाँ चाहिँ लेख्न परेन. Classroom procedure we mention here. Again here, step by step we go. First I do this, second I do this, like this. And we prepare this kind of worksheet, we print out, and we do photocopy according to the number of students. Now, let's imagine I'm a teacher and I'm preparing this worksheet, designing worksheet. Now, I have printed out this worksheet and also done photocopied it, and divided students into different pairs. I divided students into different pairs, and each pair gets this worksheet. Then I give the oral instruction to them. अब म oral instruction दिन्छु. Every pair has received worksheet. Now every pair moves around the class. Our class भरि घुम्न पर्यो हैन, moves around the class. In a pair, one asks question, another writes in the worksheet. एउटाले सोध्छ, एउटाले लेख्छ पेयरमा हैन. अब क्लासमा घुम्छ र उसले भन्छ व्हाट्स योर नेम भन्छ, माय नेम इज राजु भन्यो हैन. व्हाट डु यु लाइक भन्छ, आई लाइक म्याङ्गो भन्छ, आई लाइक म्याङ्गो. एन्ड व्हाई भन्दा इट इज स्वीट, व्हाई डु यु लाइक म्याङ्गो, इट इज स्वीट भन्यो हैन. एन्ड डिसलाइक्स, व्हाट डु यु डिसलाइक, आई डिसलाइक going out in the evening. यसो भन्दियो हैन. Why do you dislike? It is not good habit भन्यो हैन. It is not good habit भन्यो. So in the same way, they visit to another person in the class, to another friend, हैन, to another student in the class, and write here name SHYAM Syam. SHYAM Syam. And again, they ask, this kind of, question. What do you like? Why do you like that? What do you dislike? Why do you dislike that? And again, visit another person. So certain, time we provide them, and they visit in the classroom. They collect their friends' names, likes and dislikes, why reason also. Then what after this, then teacher, asks them to come back in their one respective seats. They will have seat. Then one by one they will present. Ab presentation हुन्छ यहाँ. Presentation हुँदा how they present is each pair will present after the collecting their friends' names and their likes and dislikes. I visited my friend Mr. Raju. Raju said he likes mango because it is sweet to him. In this way they present in the classroom. So all the peers will get chance to present their information which they have collected in their worksheet. So this kind of worksheet can be prepared, can be designed, prepared, used in the classroom to teach different language functions. Here this is just one example of expressing likes and dislikes. So from the examination perspective, एउटा दुईटा यसरी sample दिन सक्नु भयो भने then it will be very useful. हैन, useful हुन्छ. पछि नाम ननिकालेपछि अलि धेरै डिटेलमा बुझौँला. Now from the examination perspective, how do you teach language function? How do you teach speaking, listening, reading and writing, other vocabulary using different ICT tools and materials. यतापट्टिबाट जान पर्छ होला. No, designing भनेको यो खाका दिन्छौ के हामीले. Classroom procedure will come under the design. So actually we prepare this kind of layout, this kind of template. Then we use in the class. When we use that, there is the procedure. Use मा चाहिँ procedure हुन्छ. यो यति मात्र यसको shape मात्र के हो भने यो डिजाइन गरे हो के हामीले. यो चाहिँ यो डिजाइन हो यो हैन. Then organizing part is what? This is the procedure. Procedure मा जान्छ design and we organize, we conduct. So this is what we have to do. के भन्नुहुन्छ सर, यो भन्दा माथिको के थियो स्लाइड भन्नुहुन्छ. This is what organizing materials are, using materials to teach different skills and aspects. This is then what are the different possible materials. These are the different possible materials we can. These are some sample materials we can design using ICT devices in a spreadsheet, worksheet, audio video clips, templates, slides, and documentaries, designing table charts, figures, and diagrams. We can capture photos, slides, and then other necessary materials. We can edit, record, edit, different, audio clips, video clips, and these are some materials we can use to teach different languages, skills, and aspect of English language. Yes, may I go ahead? Okay. In the same way, here are some other examples too. So what we have to understand is this is what design of template, TMPLET, template or layout. This is just structure, structure छ यसमा. And then this is what organizing. This part is what classroom procedure is organizing. For the organizing, this is what conducting or using. Conducting. So then we provide the what delivery process. How do we implement it? So this is just sample. Okay. Now second one is you understand this design and organizing. These are the materials we can design and we can organize to teach different skills and aspects of English language. So if we are going to teach listening skills to the students, we can ask to someone or the colleague to record their voice who has good command over pronunciation or over English. The recorded voice can be used to develop listening skills. So we can record our own voice. We can use some ICT tools like maybe recorder. We go to the lab. We record. We use our microphone recorder. These devices. Then we record it, and then we can also edit the audio, recorded audio. Then we can use for the teaching listening purpose. In the same way, we can download the reading worksheets along with the text. तपाईहरुलाई म एउटा एक्जाम्पल देखाइदिन्छु अनि अझै सजिलो हुन्छ बुझ्नको लागि पक्नु है त Just a minute. Yes. Now let's see one example. Your example here, let's see. This is one what reading comprehension worksheets. Worksheets are in the in different websites, professionally designed for teaching and learning purpose. We can just visit and download and use in the classroom. Like here, read theory works. These are what grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. And again here given, grade 1, passage 1, passage 2, passage. These are what? These are different materials. These are what for the beginning levels, my friend. Then, this is for the intermediate level. And this for advanced level. Just one example we see. Example, my family, I click. And this kind of worksheet will come. अब यहाँ worksheet आउँछ ल हेर्नुस् यहाँ. This is what worksheet. अब यो PDF file छ, we can download. Now here student name is here, date is here, topic is my family, reading comprehension, short stories, directions given. They read the story, then answer the questions below. Hi, my name is Eric. I'm 12. I want to talk about my family. This is what reading for the lower grades, and this is reading. Then exercises are here, questions are here. How many sisters do I have? How old is my mom? How is dad? My daddy is. These are the worksheet. Then the questions. Learners. These are. And then answers are also here. Answer पनि छ. अब यो worksheet हामीले यहाँ download गर्न सकिन्छ. Here is download option. Download the PDF version here. If we click here, then this will be downloaded. अब यो download हुन्छ. Then we download it, we print it and use in the classroom. Then students, they get variety, new test also. They were मैले हिजोको क्लासमा भनेको थिएँ personalized learning, customized learning भन्दा गाह्रो भयो बुझ्न भन्नुभएको थियो. So if students, they have access in such free and open resources, online open resources, students, they can access or they can utilize these materials in their own pace of learning, according to their need, interest. They can upgrade in their own initiation. If they do like this, what happens? They develop, reading and learning culture. One thing, reading and learning culture. One thing, and another thing is what individualized learning, personalized learning. आफै सिक्ने हो क्या? अब the teacher को role त एकदमै कम हुँदै गइरहेको छ. So by the development of this technology, ICT, rapid development, wide use of these ICT tools, so teachers' role is slowly minimizing, and students' role, self-management, self-exploration, and then what self-regulation, self-determined learning. आफैले मैले यति कुरा सिक्छु, मलाई यो कुरा आवश्यक छ, म यति सिक्नुपर्छ भन्ने, this kind of self determination, self regulation, self exploration, self learning, and independent and autonomous learner तिर जाने. So ICT creates this kind of environment, हैन. So यी materialहरु download गर्ने, use गर्ने classroom, then it gives a kind of variety, new taste, new flavor students they get, and they will be highly motivated, and learning becomes faster, easier, efficiency will be there. So these things we have to understand. Already prepared materials are there, freely available, open access to all, so we can use this. So here we can download the reading worksheet along with text and use to develop different reading skills. We can do this. Then different templates or layouts of writing emails, letters of congratulation, filling up a form, essay writing can be downloaded from Google and used in class to teach different writing skills. We can also visit different websites, learning portals, and browse grammatical exercises for the classroom practice. Cartoons and pictures can be downloaded for the oral skill practice. Electronic, dictionary can be useful to enrich the vocabulary power of the students in English class. So videos related to giving a speech, interview, panel discussion, festival celebration can be downloaded from the YouTube. Then they can be very effective in teaching oral language skills. So students' pronunciation skills can be improved by recording and comparing with the native speaker's voice. And they record their voice, they listen, again they record voice, again they listen. So if they do like this time and again, they go on improving their pronunciation skill also. So PowerPoint templates can be selected or downloaded and prepare slides for the classroom presentation. PowerPoints पनि हामीले बनाउन सकिन्छ, हैन. Different layouts will be given. We can select different layouts for the catchy and attractiveness. Then we can prepare slides then present in the class. So there are many ways of using ICT tools for the to create variety in the presentation of activities, text, materials, exercises in English language classroom. Okay, so here just you can remember there are many ways of using ICT tools to create to provide, provide ICT, many ways of, there are many ways of, using ICT tools to provide a variety of text, a variety of text. अब यहाँ supplementation हामीले अगाडि पढ्यौं unit 5 मा. So to supplement textbook we can use these materials. Supplementation means the idea or the text, tasks, activity, exercises lacking or missing in the textbook can be supplemented by the use of ICT tools. So we can link there also. Text, tasks, activities, exercises. We can ensure variety of text, variety of tasks, variety of activities, exercises we can organize in the classroom by the use of what ICT tools. This is what a very key point to understand. So in this way, to teach different skills, different aspects of language, we can use ICT tools. We can collect materials. We can design materials. We can use in the classroom. We can create fun and engaging environment, communicative environment. Then a lot of exposure students they get. So ample opportunities they get to practice English inside and outside the classroom. They get they develop different ways of learning, ways of thinking, ways of communicating. So ICT becomes very effective way of developing different language skills and aspects in students. So these things we have to understand. Now अर्को part अब हामी त्यससँग connect भएर आउँछ हैन. What are the basic ICT skills should an English language teacher have to be effective in teaching English? But to be effective and efficient English teacher, what kind of basic ICT skills English teachers should have? Okay, yes, you get this. तपाईहरुलाई बनाएको हो यो किताब सँगसँगै यो पढ्नुभयो भने एडिशनल दिन्छ, यसले समराइज गर्छ हैन. It will be easy to remember also. So what are the basic ICT skills? Of ICT skills हेरौँ त. So teachers should have the skills of operating system components like smart knowledge about smartphone, knowledge in skill about smartphone, smart board, projector, printer, scanner, CDs, DVDs, webcam, speaker, microphone, external hard drive, also pen drive, memory clips, file and folder management, user account management, software installation like word processor हामीले install गर्नुपर्छ, fonts, different fonts, Nepali font name, English fonts we have to install, converting fonts into Priti to Unicode, Unicode to Priti, English font, different browsers, PDF reader, file merger, flash player. These different devices we have to install, software we have to install. This is under the operating system. Then this kind of skill teacher should have. One thing, another application of ICT part, and here teacher should have like application part ma chahi text formatting. So just we have to design the materials, then we have to format it, design गर्ने, formatting गर्ने हैन. Then printing, then we use in the class, we do photocopy and use in the classroom. So text formatting पनि गर्न जान्नु पर्यो. And paragraph formatting, हामीसँग text हुन सक्छ, more than 2 paragraphs हुन सक्छ. Then formatting to the paragraphs, inserting tables, header footer, maintaining header and footer हैन, पेज नम्बर दिने, हेडर फुटरहरु लेख्ने, टेबलहरु बनाउने हैन, इन्सर्ट गर्ने, सिम्बल्सहरु ड्रा गर्ने अथवा इन्सर्ट गर्ने, पेज सेटअप गर्ने, रिभ्यू गर्ने, डकुमेन्ट रिभ्यूको स्किलहरु, मेल मर्ज गर्ने, सेल्फ फर्मेटिङहरु गर्ने, चार्ट्सहरु बनाउने, सिम्पल फंक्सन एन्ड फर्मुलाज जस्तै तपाईको स्प्रेडशीट र एक्सेलहरु चलाइन्छ हैन, फर्मुलाज वी हैव टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड हैन, कसरी चाहिँ टाइप गर्ने, कसरी चाहिँ निकाल्ने हैन, स्कोरिङहरु, सर्टिङ एन्ड फिल्टरिङ, देन मार्क लेजर, प्रिपेयरिङ मार्क लेजर, PowerPoint presentation, hyperlink and media clips. So these are different skills expected or needed for the application part of ICT. And communication and collaboration tools are also there, like Skype, Slack, Microsoft Team, Zoom software, Google Meet, Viber, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Gmail, Gmail, email, Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo. These are different communication tools. We communicate using these ICT tools. Is through Skype also we can have video conference. Slack is also very useful platform. Slack, this is messaging board ho yo chahi haina, BOARD board ho, messaging board ho yo, very useful. MESS. Messaging board हैन, Microsoft Teams, Zoom we are using हैन, Zoom यही भयो हामी युज गरिराखेका छौं. यस्तै हो ठ्याक्कै Google Meet पनि त्यस्तै हो. Viber, you are using. Facebook Messenger you are using. WhatsApp also you are using हैन. So email you are using. So these are communication tools हैन. यो सबै ICT भित्रको पार्टहरु हुन् हैन. Now you check it here. This is operating system. Then application part. We can use in English language classroom. This communication and collaboration tools we can use, and digital content creation. Content creation ma pani हामी गर्न सक्छौं. Content creation is related to the design. यो चाहिँ design of materials भनेछ नि, त्यहाँ आउँछ यो चाहिँ design, DESIGN. Like recording and editing audio and video clips, constructing animated videos, designing and organizing templates and layouts, preparing digital lesson plans, designing table charts, figures, diagrams, capturing photos, slides, cartoons, and other necessary materials. This is what content creation तिर जान्छ यो. And searching e-learning resources, like explore Google search, explore search engines, e-libraries for digital text, visit learning portals and websites, search and recognize journal articles, explore YouTube videos for the purpose of कहिले हामी अपलोड पनि गर्छौं, कहिले डाउनलोड पनि गर्छौं हैन. So these are the different skills. These are the different skills an English teacher should have to be proficient in handling technological devices in English language classroom. यति कुराहरु त थाहा हुनु पर्यो. स्मार्ट बोर्ड चलाउनु पर्यो, फोनहरु चलाउनु पर्यो, प्रोजेक्टरहरु युज गर्ने स्किल हुनु पर्यो, प्रिन्टरको नलेज हुनु पर्यो, स्किल हुनु पर्यो, स्क्यानरको नलेज हुनु पर्यो. Immediately we have to do scan some document. Sometimes we have to print out document, and worksheets we have to print out, some pictures or cartoons we have to print out. Projector, of course, we have to use in the classroom. CDs, DVDs for the listening and speaking. We have to web camera for the when we have video conferencing, web camera kasari on गर्ने. So speaker, microphone, these are different this when we prepare different text materials in Word file, Excel file, formatting is necessary. Then tables, header, footer, setup, and page setup. These are what different skills. Yo skill bhayo bhane balla an English teacher can be proficient or tech savvy bhanchau ni, technologically proficient. Then opportunities and challenges are there. You also raised some questions in your previous questions. If there is no electricity, if there is no connectivity, then how can we do this? This we have to discuss under the opportunity and challenges part. Okay, today we discuss this, and tomorrow let's we'll have some sample question and answer. Then we conclude this lesson. Then we conclude. Now, opportunity. What kind of opportunities do you see? What kind of opportunities do you see in managing ICT in कस्तो अवसर छ त हैन. अवसर यस्तो चीज, if we have this kind of knowledge, and if these materials can be used to teach different skills and aspects, and if these materials can be designed, and if these are the sources from where we can download or browse necessary materials, if these are the sources, if these are the materials, then if these are the ways of learning, and if this is the context, then of course managing ICT in ELT is very good way to innovate ELT, English language teaching. Nirmala, yes, please, you unmute. You have raised your hand. Nirmala, bolne ho?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, one question is there that we learn. Wait.
Okay.
How do we make that one ICT materials? भन्ने एउटा question थियो नि sir. द्याट वान के सर त्यो सबै हामीले जस्तो डकुमेन्ट्रीहरू स्लाइडहरू हाउ डु वी मेक भनेर हामीले इच एन्ड एभ्री सबैलाई डिस्क्राइब गर्नुपर्ने हो कि त्यो कस्तो हो सर?
हैन त्यो त आयो भने त त्यो गर्नु पर्यो।
स्लाइड कस्तो हाउ डु वी मेक स्लाइड त्यो स्लाइड कहाँ जाने त्यो भित्र गएर के गर्ने भन्ने कुरा
Just briefly, not in every details, minute details also, but simply process you can mention 2-3 steps. First, we open the Microsoft PowerPoint. We open that, then we select the layout, and we put the content there. We enter the content, and we save it, and we use in the class. So, यति थोरै भन्ने हो, थोरै भन्दै जाने हो।
Okay, sir.
Explain or design or describe with examples भन्दा question आयो भन्दा गर्नु पर्यो।
How do we make slide documentary कसरी बनाउने
स्लाइडहरु त नआउला त्यस्तो त
त्यही त सर।
तर how do you design materials using ICT tools that are useful in English classroom हैन यसरी अलिकति सबैलाई कभर गर्ने टाइपको क्वेशन आउन सक्ला। पर्टिकुलर स्लाइड कसरी डिजाइन गर्छौ भन्ने this is अलिकति low probability I think।
हामीलाई त्यो जुन सजिलो छ जुन अलिकति डिस्क्राइब गर्न इजी हुन्छ त्यही गर्ने गर्छ सर।
Yes, that is from the examination point of view।
Okay sir, thank you।
And Rook Bahadur, yes। Rook, you on mute। Yes। कोई बोलो ना। Okay, then you don't have। Okay, in this way, now let's see the some possible opportunities which we get by the use of ICT in English language. So this opportunity we have to see from two perspectives. दुईटा एंगलबाट हेर्ने हो, एउटा opportunities for the teachers and opportunity for the learners। So from two perspectives we have to see, like when we use ICT in English language classroom, and there will be open and free access of the learning resources। यहाँ के लेखौं भने students, teacher and students both, not only students, not only teachers and students will have free access, free and open access, free and open access, access in learning resources, one thing, and establish we establish what learner-centered learning environment, because students they initiate or they engage in their one effort and initiation. They can explore, they can exploit, they can discover, learn new ideas, skills and knowledge in their one effort if we provide this kind of guidance। यस्तो गाइडेन्स दियो भने, यस्तो सपोर्टहरु, यस्तो रिसोर्सेस हामीले चिनाइदियो भने बच्चाहरु आफै पनि गर्न सक्छ के। सो त्यही भएर सुरुमा मैले भने थिएँ हिजो कस्टमाइज लर्निङ भनेको यही हो के, आफ्नो आवश्यकता अनुसार जुन चाहिँ मन पर्छ आफूलाई त्यो चाहिँ युज गर्ने हो के। अकॉर्डिङ टु द नीड्स एन्ड इन्ट्रेस्ट अफ द इन्डिभिजुअल स्टुडेन्ट्स दे क्यान सर्च एन्ड दे क्यान read and upgrade their knowledge। This is what creating creating learner-centered learning environment. This can be one possibility. This is one opportunity we can ensure in English language classroom by the use of ICT। So produce content-rich learning environment। A lot of content there, content jati pani cha, हैन। When you go in the Google, you search, a lot of materials will be available there। Then which one is useful to you? Which one is relevant to you? Which one is will be best fitting to meet your to address your needs? You select that one। So produce content-rich learning environment. Promote network learning। So networking is what one part of this ICT. So we students or learners sitting or living in our one place, remaining at far distance, so we can have connection by the use of ICT. Then we can share our professional problems, professional ideas. Then we can what continue learning. Offer more opportunities to develop higher order thinking skills. Yo teaching and learning भन्ने बित्तिकै higher order thinking skills, lower order thinking skills भन्ने हुन्छ. Higher order thinking skills are the target. यो चाहिँ हाम्रो focus हो. Like critical thinking, critical thinking, then critical thinking, problem solving ability, problem solving, collaboration, collaboration, then communication, and then then creation. These are few to mention here. Etc. are the higher order thinking skills. Yes, to but critically viewer they try to solve from their one side. Then they will have the problem solving ability. They collaborate each other, they communicate each other, they create new knowledge, they build new knowledge. Creation or building new knowledge, etc. can be done. So focus on higher edit. Lower order thinking skills, just like remembering, memorizing, and reciting. They are the lower order thinking skills. So higher order, when they get a lot of content, information, materials through the Googles or learning portals or websites, different sources, and they view the document, audio. They listen the audio file. They watch the video. They read the text. They read the other different templates or layouts or work with the worksheet. Then what happens? They develop their thinking skills, critical thinking, then creative thinking, then problem solving ability. They develop collaboration. They learn each other. Cooperating, communication of course will be there, and finally there will be the knowledge, new knowledge building or new knowledge creation will be there. So improve the quality of teaching and learning process. We improve the quality. Supplement the textbook teaching. We understand this. Support continuous professional development of the teachers. So for the teachers also to learn continuously, to update and upgrade professional knowledge of the teachers. So ICT plays one vital, pivotal key role. Both in the class and out of the class, learning strategy will be developed. कक्षा भित्र पनि सिक्ने भयो, बाहिर पनि उसको self initiation मा सिक्ने opportunity हुने भयो, This kind of these are few opportunities I have mentioned here for the discussion. You can add some more from your perspectives too. And opportunity from both teacher side and student side we have to see. Teacher, they can prepare digital lesson plan and they can conduct mini research, undertaking conduct 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 mini researches for better classroom performance. Then accessing huge range of educational resources from e-learning portals and websites, creating different worksheets for classroom activities, keeping records of students' progress in Microsoft Excel and other software, keeping records of textbooks and other resources, developing local, national, international professional networking through emails and the internet, and a professional network established and they can communicate, they can share their professional problems. So publishing articles in professional website and blogs, they can publish website and they can publish their articles in their blogs, and others they view the blogs and they share ideas. And using professional website and blogs, like you're using professional blogs and website, just example example Richard's websites. Now just one example, your example here. So this kind of, just you can type in the you can search in the Google. Professor Jackson Richards is one well-known name in the ELT field. So Jackson Richards, धेरै किताबहरु हामीले पढ्छौं ज्याक्सी रिचार्ड्सको, अनि गएर जेरेमी हार्मरको, स्कट थर्नबरीहरुको, यिनीहरुको आफ्नो प्रोफेसनल वेबसाइट हुन्छ, तिनीहरुको वेबसाइटमा गएर हेर्यो भने some documents we get, like this is Professor Jackson Richards, the official website, of educator Jack C. Richards. So here tips are given here, work tips and question answer, and videos for ESL teachers. यहाँ यसरी दिएको छ हैन. अब तपाईले यहाँ एउटा दुईटा अब क्लिक गरौँ, यहाँ टिप्समा क्लिक गरौँ हैन. क्वेशन एन्ड आन्सर एज अ रिसर्च टुल. ल हेर्नुस्, यहाँ क्वेशन आन्सर छ. उसले क्वेशन practicing interview skills, make connection between grammar and vocabulary, use elaborating text as a way of expanding grammatical knowledge. यस्तो कुराहरु भयो हैन. यसको एउटा उयो हेरौँ, वर्क आर्टिकल्स हेरौँ हैन, अथवा पब्लिकेसन हेरौँ. ल उसको पब्लिकेसन हेर्दाखेरि कति किताब लेखेको छ, कति आर्टिकल लेखेको छ, ल हेर्नुस् यहाँ. So Jack C. Richards exploring emotion in English language teaching, then we can download from here. We can download हैन, डाउनलोड गर्न सकिन्छ सबै. उसको लिंकहरु छ. These kind of professional websites, blogs, teacher can design, develop, and other learners, they can explore, they can share. In the same way, म तपाईलाई अर्को एउटा देखाउँछु. So this kind of opportunity we have to share our professional knowledge. मैले तपाईलाई मैले यो एउटा देखाएँ है. This is also my one sample website, my blog भन्ने के, like this is my portfolio. So you can visit here, and here under the publication, books and articles, research papers are here, activities, videos, audios, and presentation is here. Just you can click here, and let's see the articles. Articles ma यसरी चाहिँ मैले राखेको छु. So these are my articles. My reflection on English medium instruction in Nepal, teacher professional development boom or bane, voices of experience from inside of perspective, this new model of teacher professional development in the context of COVID-19. So these you can download. This kind of professional portfolio websites, blogs we can create, and then we can share our professional knowledge and behaviors. This is what this kind of opportunities we have. Your opportunity हामीसँग छ by the use of ICT tools. Okay, so in this way we explore the learning opportunities by the use of what ICT tools. For the teachers, teachers are professionals. Using a professional website, blogs, writing reports, and other communication through via the internet. Internet ko prayog bata. We can do this. Communicating through emails and the internet, and encouraging mobile learning in the classroom. So conducting online and virtual classes. Teacher can conduct virtual classes. Using a smart board, interactive board inside the classroom, online purchasing books, other learning resources, creating professional learning opportunity. These are what for the teachers. And for the students, विद्यार्थीले के opportunity पाउँछ भन्दा, they can use games and puzzles for learning. Games they can download, puzzle they can download and learn. Access in open and free learning resources. Access हुन्छ यो चाहिँ. Visit e-learning portals and websites. Create self-determined and self-decided learning opportunity. Use spreadsheets. Create paper-based materials, newspaper, magazine, pictures, photographs. These are the different things students they can do by the use of ICT. Then they can learn English language. They can consult online dictionaries and to get the meaning of the words immediately. So they can develop their speaking and listening oral skills by the audio and video clips, which we download from the website or Google. We search, select, explore journal articles and necessary learning materials. So finally, आउने भनेकै यही हो के. Ultimately, we develop this adaptive competence. परिवेश अनुसार आफूलाई चल्न सक्ने बनाउने नै एडाप्टिभ कम्पिटेन्स हो के एकाडेमिक रेजिलियन्स मिन्स इभन इन द फेस अफ एडभर्सिटी प्रतिकूलताको अवस्थामा पनि हामी सिकिरहन सक्छौं के बाइ द युज अफ दिस ICT tools. Finally, some challenges are there, like, limited knowledge and experience of English teachers in ICT. Knowledge na ekdam limited cha. Poor ICT skills of the teachers to handle ICT tools. Skills nai kamjor cha. And low and inadequate investment in ICT sector. Investment low cha. Tapaile agi भन्नु भयो. So there are no devices also in some places, no devices. And then no internet connectivity, then no electricity also. So investment is necessary for the digital platform. My investment garna paryo. Inadequate physical infrastructure for the internet connectivity in schools. No easy access of the internet and ICT tools for the teacher and students. Weak capacity of the training agencies to train the teachers in ICT. So these are some challenges. Ke challenge ma rakhnu parcha. Now tomorrow we try to search the options, solution. Of solution tira jane ho bholi chai hami. In this way, content discussion finished. Now question answer form we discuss. Okay. If any question, please let's have discussion. Otherwise, we conclude today. No, this SCOG and SIM won't be asked in exam because this is very specific and small area. So how do we use ICT, tools or the knowledge of ICT, skills of ICT to facilitate English language learning in lower secondary class? Main parts are main parts are how do we use ICT skills in teaching English language to the lower secondary level students. Then for that, design is necessary, development is necessary, collection is necessary, and organization or using is necessary. Then what? Creating a kind of communicative, collaborative, interactive, and what learning environment. Learning environment hona paryo. Okay. Yes. About tomorrow we will have some question and answer discussion. And we close this unit third also. And unit fourth is teacher professional development. Interesting. And then we finish the 5 units. Remaining 5 units we discuss. Right? It's okay. May I end this meeting or my presentation? Or if you have any question, please let's have discussion. Short time. Questions for practice related to the topic. So please, okay. Today or tomorrow? Tomorrow, I will bring some questions for the discussion. Okay. पहिला यो कन्टेन्ट बुझौँ अनि एन्सर त्यसलाई एन्सरमा ढालौँला है. डिजाइन अनि गएर सर्चिङ, कलेक्टिङ, युजिङ digital skills or ICT skills in English language classroom to empower or to enhance English language learning process. Yeah, first and second units we completed already. So those who are new, please first let's complete the whole 10 units, then we come back. फेरि पछाडि आउँछौँ हामी. This is the last slide. Last slide na yahi ho. Yes, we can have. Yes, we'll repeat the class after the completion of all 10 units. Okay, let's conclude today. Thank you, everyone.